So this workout was pretty, even for sheiko, it was pretty high volume. I worked up to 6 top sets of squats, 6 triples, and then I did a pyramid on bench, and then worked up to 4 doubles on squat with the same weight that I hit the triples with. It was 375. They felt easy and smooth. Squats have been feeling so much better. As you can see, I wore the Romalios today and focus on pushing my knees out and maintaining that neutral spine, and from what I can tell, they look pretty good. There's little to no butt wink right there, and I'm right at parallel or under it. This workout, it shouldn't have been as hard as it was, but I was pressed for time because I worked down at my normal job, and then I had to drive a group for the limo gig that I have, so I ended up working like a 15-hour work day yesterday plus this, and I finished this in like an hour and a half, and it was pretty intense. And one of the things that I wanted to touch on during this video is that I don't know if anybody has any experience with this. I'd like you to chime in and, like, I don't know, post something on the YouTube comments or whatever. But from what I can tell, when you do sheiko and you're eating to recover, not in a deficit nor in a surplus consistently, I think there may be fluctuations in body weight due to glycogen overcompensation. Like the whole theory behind German volume training, like 10 sets of 10, is just to like swell your like the more use your muscles get, the more glycogen is going to be stored there in the forms of in the storage form of glucose in the body, and it'll like swell them up and make them look bigger essentially. But I've been noticing that even though I haven't been overeating, I haven't been undereating, but my weight's been steadily increasing over these past few weeks. I've been around like 185, 186 right now, and I'm slightly concerned about it, but I'm not really, because I mean, like, water manipulation and all that will allow me to make the 82 kilo weight class. But you know, it's in the back of my mind, and I'm just watching it because I definitely don't want to get like too far above 190 at the most. But as you can see, I'm pausing all the presses, and I filmed the top set, which was 2 doubles with 255, and it was fairly easy. But then I worked back down to what, 235, and then 225, now 190, and then 160 I think it was. And on the 160 I do like really exaggerated pauses. And if there's one thing that I think is going to benefit from sheiko, it's my chest, with the 3 times a week pressing and probably twice a week chest flies. And on these, I've decided I'm gonna, like I'm doing with squats, like you make them as hard as possible, you know. So I've benching on these with a relatively flat back and little to no leg drive. Still pausing them, just building that upper body strength in general, so when I do incorporate leg drive and the arch, I'll be able to get even more. And see, on that rep, I made it real slow and just painful. Then this is the second series of squats that I go into. I brought my grip in a little bit, and I feel like it feels more comfortable. I need to do a more extreme shoulder warm-up when I'm going into squats, just so I don't so they don't ache by getting them into that position. But it creates a more stable base up top and just feels good. And see, these are pretty slow, but I'm doing them beltless, and I generally have to slow the reps down when I don't use a belt, because it requires a lot more focus to stay tight and to stay rigid. But all in all, good workout. Really long day yesterday, which is why I'm just getting the video up now. I'm gonna go hang out with a few people because I got a day off today. I don't know, I got squats and bench again on Monday, and It's going to be the third week of number 37, and I'm loving it so far. It's tough, I'm not going to lie. It's difficult, and it takes testicular fortitude